Lately I've been feeling a bit nostalgic and have been playing Super Mario Galaxy on my Nintendo Switch, a game that came out in 2007. And it's funny how something so simple can pull you back to a very specific time in your life. For me, 2007 isn't just about this game. It's when I started secondary school and when I met one of my best friends, Umar. A couple of weeks ago, I visited him in Egypt. It was my first time in the country and I wanted to share some of the photos I took with you. We explored Cairo together, saw the Sphinx and the pyramids. It was kind of surreal to see one of the 7 wonders of the world with someone that's been with me since the beginning of my story. This trip felt different than a family holiday or a typical holiday with friends. This is someone that I've known since I was a kid and someone I've grown into adulthood with. So I'm really grateful to have been able to do this trip. I think I'm feeling really sentimental because I'm turning 30 in a couple of months and slightly freaking out, but also looking forward to it. This trip really made me think a lot about time and where things have gone in the last couple of years and what I was like back when I was in secondary school and how different my life is now. And of course, it was always going to be, but yeah, it was just a really nice time to reflect on what was going on. My 20s have certainly felt very eventful and life lately has felt quite grounded. This trip was really a reminder that even as we grow older, there are still many wonders to explore, whether it's looking at the galaxy in a video game or standing in front of the pyramids with one of your oldest friends. Okay, so I'll stop being cheesy now and we can talk about some photos. So I took my Fujifilm XS20 with me on this trip with the 18 to 55mm kit lens. And the photos I'm going to show you today are all out of camera JPEG images using my favorite recipe. If you're interested in the exact settings that I used, I will leave a link to a video in the description down below. We spent the first few days just catching up and I didn't really take out my camera. So the first proper photo day was when we went to the markets. Street market, like most of them, very vibrant, full of life and energy. It was, of course, a very tight space to walk through, let alone photograph, so I really had to lean into the verticality of the marketplace. The signs and wires crisscrossing above and the light filtering through the rafters and blinds made for some really fun images, I think. These shots really capture the busyness and the different textures of Cairo. I really like the pockets of light that came through onto the market stalls. This particular shot I really like, and it's of this guy carrying these boxes through the marketplace. I'm really happy that I shot it in a vertical portrait orientation, as I think it really emphasizes the tightness of the space. As soon as I took that photo, another guy walked past carrying a tray of smoothies, and unfortunately I wasn't quite quick enough with my camera to get it in focus, but I still think it's a really fun composition. There were these 3 little kittens sleeping amongst the stalls, and it was a really nice quiet moment in the middle of all the noise. I loved how much colour there was everywhere, and there was some confetti that was being hung up. Not really sure what it was for, but it was a nice, beautiful touch. I saw a very perfect opportunity here to utilise subframing to take a photo of this guy in a white shirt. Unfortunately, someone else stepped into the frame and my subject saw me, so I didn't really want to stick around and take another photo, but yeah, I was quite happy with how this one turned out. Umar took me to one of his favourite oud perfume shops where they sold oud perfumes and oils. The owners were really lovely and took the time to find the right scents for me, and I left buying some gifts for some friends and family, and of course some perfumes for myself as well. I love the architecture around this area, and funnily enough I found a postcard which looked almost identical to this. I want to do something fun with these 2 images in my scrapbook, but I'm not really sure what yet. So the next day we went to see the pyramids and the Sphinx, and I wanted to take photos in a way that felt personal and unique to me. We did initially get the tourist experience where one of the locals insisted he take photos of us, which was fine. We're happy to do that. We've got some very funny photos here with the pyramids, but we were able to pull ourselves away and take our photos the way we wanted to. I really like this shot because of the curved lines under the path of the camels. I think it juxtaposes quite nicely with the straight lines of the pyramid, and there's also a lot of nice negative space. I think this recipe really accentuates the nice warm tones of the scene. It brings out the nice golds, beiges and pinks of the desert. I missed focus in this particular shot, but I think it adds to the imperfect film photography style that I'm trying to capture anyways with these photos. Whilst on the coach to the Sphinx, I spotted this woman looking out and waited for the right moment to mirror her against the Sphinx. This is probably my favourite shot of the trip, and I think served the exact purpose I wanted to, where I took a photo of something touristy but put my own spin on it. You've got some really nice textures with the souvenirs and with the lovely camel character in the background as well. I love that there was a Pizza Hut opposite the Sphinx. If you've been there, please let me know what it's like. I think it would be so much fun to have pizza looking at the Sphinx. I tried to get a similar mirroring shot here of this guy taking a photo with his arm parallel to the Sphinx. I'm not sure what these chairs were set up for. I think someone said that they're for a light show that happens at night. So yeah, that was my trip to Egypt, captured with my Fujifilm. It ended up being more than just a holiday. It felt like a reminder of where I've been and how things have changed since 2007. Going into school and talking to Umar about video games, to now being adults, seeing the pyramids, and still talking about video games. If you're curious about the Fujifilm recipe I used, I'll leave a link down below, and if you want to see more photos, have a look at my Instagram @filmfauxtos. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.